All right, I'm going. I'm continuing on. Good evening, how are you guys?
Good
Good
evening.
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 Good evening.
Okay.
Yo, what's up?
Good evening.
Salutations.
Oh,
Good evening.
okay. Today we're going to be doing the first portion of the lab from the conclave. We're just going to review it a bit in a bit more granular fashion because Dio likes to speed run some things. So, we'll open up your AWS consoles. Um, at the very least, sign into your AWS console so we can get started. For the people who have gone to prior classes, this is basically starting up EC2, starting up an EC2. So your first server. That's basically what we're going to be doing today. We will be creating. I don't know. We won't do the VPC, but we will do the basic EC2 server, and the goal for today is to have everyone submit their links in the chat so that we can get some deliverables going. Homework will be posted. Homework and reading will be posted later on once the deluge of, we'll say, latecomers is
Irresponsible students.
that too, or more accurately. Yeah. Yeah, we're getting again, guys, this is a volunteer thing. We do what we can because we know that there's value here. But we've been we've been going through this for the whole summer. You know, half the summer we've been planning, half the summer we've been vetting, and then in the past, like I want to say 96 hours, we've gotten, upwards of like 50 to 75
Bullshit.
people.
They had a month and a half to do this shit now. So, hey, I didn't know. I didn't know we had to go through vetting. I didn't know we had to submit a payment. I didn't know we had to fill out a form.
Yeah, not fun. So, we'll be, yeah, whatever. You guys are here. You guys are in. Uh, well, right. Last message.
Super excited to be here.
Oh, good. Okay. Okay. So notepad. Okay. So let's see here. Good. You guys are in. So again, first things first. We'll share screen. This is AWS stuff. Resolve. Oh, no, can't do that. Can't do it with the incognito. Need the cookies. Okay. That's here. And let's see if my computer decides not to die. Okay.
Quick question. I don't know if anybody asked this, but when you log into your AWS, it says register for your MFA for root credentials. I mean, is that that process?
Yep. MFA is multi-factor authentication. AWS wants you to have a second way to log in to make sure you are actually you and not a robot. So I think time frame to add MFA to your account is roughly what 45 days. So you don't have to do it right now, but you will have to do it at some point. It could be as simple as a text message. You can use Authenticator app. There are other ways to go about it, but yeah, AWS is requiring that.
Gotcha.
Yep, you can use Google Authenticator. You can use Microsoft Authenticator. You can use what's it called, Twilio. You got options, but it's up to you. Oh, we can do that today as well. But first, let's look at the syllabus because we have somewhat of a plan.
You have a plan.
It's a rare thing. It's a rare thing. Who plans? Okay. Okay. So first things first. So, all right. Who is not at the AWS console yet? If you are not on the AWS console, put a one in the chat. Okay. Tell you guys that can wait for a little bit, but ultimately we're going to be logging into the console pretty much every day until said otherwise. Because this portion of the class, the first portion of the class, you will have to do what's called quick ops, which is basically you clicking around the whole screen, the screen on your machine. So just get used to signing in. You can sign in with either your what's it called, your root user account or the custom account that you added for the AWS configure step. If you didn't, if you don't want to add, if you don't want to log in as that AWS CLI account that you created, then that's fine. But I would caution against doing that. I would caution against logging in as your root user because again, if something happens, then it's a bad time. But we'll continue on.
So
Okay.
we shouldn't log in as root user or the other one.
If you have set up the AWS CLI user for the AWS configure, one of the steps in that install document was to give that user account access to the AWS console, which is this. And once you gave your created account access to the console, it will then allow you to it should then allow you to log in as AWS CLI instead of whatever your email address or AWS account name is. Why is this important? Because let's say there's a misconfiguration, something happens, and something gets broken. If it's your AWS CLI account, you can shut that account down and billing will stop because ultimately this is about you not getting charged. But if you log in as your root user and you do not have and you're not able to stop the services from running, you have to bomb your whole account. Getting rid of one is easier than getting rid of the other one. So it's up to you on how you want to do it. Correct, Casey. Root user is a break glass account. You don't want to have to depend on that. You want to create distance between your computing environment and root user. Root user is if everything else is failing and you need to get something done immediately. So That's why I'm saying the AWS CLI account, we made it so that you can just have it as you can have it as a way to log into your account. Anyways, okay. Any other questions? Root user. Yep.
Yeah, I remember having to do that. It just I'm in root user now, but that was when I tried to go to the AWS, it was giving me some issues logging in, but we can move on.
Okay. I'll just be aware that you're in as root user, and if something happens that is unwanted, then yeah, you just have to be a bit careful. But we will carry on. All right. So we're going to do we're going to be doing the first portion of of the lab from the conclave. And if you guys were in person, nice seeing you. I hope you guys had fun. Hope you guys enjoyed seeing the other brothers. If you guys were remote, we don't control those links, so apologies for the. We were seeing the messages, and we really wish we could have helped out, but we were not in control of those links. So if you were remote and you're able to see it, cool. If you were remote and not able to see it, then our bad, I guess, but can't really do anything about that. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing first is I'm going to be finding Theo's GitHub.
Before we get started, though, I want to remind you guys, some prior students may not know, but for your Zoom profile name, instead of random letters and stuff like some of you have, at least make it close to your Facebook profile name so I know who you are. Also, if you're in class, don't be in the group chat. It's already loud enough.
Aaron has PTSD.
I have little patience right now. No, you TIQS, you're good. Everyone knows who you are.
Okay. Okay, so here's the script that Theo used for the what's it called? For the conclave, okay? But let's back all the way up. So today is what's it called? 9/9/25 class 7 EC2 6. Right? So task equals building this. Oh, I'm sorry. I was on EC2 with a SMS. Okay. So it's okay. So this is a template that we're going to be using. Okay. So I'm going to put it here. Okay. So let's get started. Actually, before I get started, Aaron, Serge, Jules, anything y'all want to say? Any announcements before we get into it?
Oh, there'll be announcements after class.
I see. Gotcha.
After we talk.
All right, no problem. Not a problem. Okay, so again, for class 7 guys, we did portion of this, I think during the first half of the lab on Sunday. And we will go over it in a bit slower fashion because Theo likes to go at the speed of sound. Okay, so we have this template here, and we're going to be using this template here. Okay, and I'll just run through it for the first time, and I'll explain what's happening. then I'll circle back and then we'll run through it a second time. Okay. So we're at the console home. Okay. First step, and note that I'm taking notes here. Y'all see me taking notes, and I hope that y'all are doing something very similar. So steps. So I will say step one. What I would do is create security group. Okay, what is a security group? Well, a security group is a network segmentation within AWS. Don't want to overcomplicate things, but basically it allows certain resources to have certain access, a certain network level access to areas within AWS and outside of AWS. Just keep it simple. So, where are we going to start? We're going to go to the search bar up top. Okay, search bar and type in EC2. Then we'll have an EC2 virtual servers in the cloud. That's the one that we want. Click on EC2.
Hey, it just signed me out of my AWS for some reason. Just want to let you.
Okay, sign back in. But I'm just running through it right now, so you guys have already ran through it on Sunday, and we'll run through it again, and then you guys be expected to follow along for the second go round. So it's not a problem. So next, I have, I have my EC2 section right here. So here's my EC2 section. I have all this cool stuff here. If you're new to the game, there's a lot of noise. There's a lot of noise here. There's a lot of new stuff that you have no idea about. You don't know what it is, and you're questioning it. Josh McMillan raises a good point. So if you guys have a question and you want to, be seen or raise your hand without disrupting the flow, easiest thing you can do is go to the React button on the bottom toolbar and click on the React button, and then there will be an option to say raise hand. From there, you will say raise hand, and then you are able to raise your hand in Zoom, like TIQS just did. Thank you. So that's the easiest way for me as a teacher to see that someone has an issue. Hey, since I need to stop, someone has a question, someone wants to say something, so on and so forth. Because if everyone just starts going back and forth and speaking out, it works to a very short extent, and then after that it starts to get crazy. And we got 82 people in here, so I do want to make sure that everyone's points are addressed, and I keep the flow of the recording pretty tight so that guys watching the playback can see it and not have to worry about where stuff is. Okay, so first things first. Let's see here. Mr. Udi, you have a question. Udi going once. Udi going twice because you are muted right now. So, going once, going twice.
Well,
We can hear you. What's your question?
hi. I'm trying to log into the AWS, and I do not know my AIM user sign-in name.
If that's the case, then I would sign in with your root user and then go into your IAM users and see what you named your IAM user.
Okay.
If you named it something different from whatever is specified in the install document, then you would have to take a look at that.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
No problem. Okay, so EC2, where are we? So the easiest thing Theo said is, hey, just look at the orange button. Click on the orange button. We got to do some preparatory work first. So we go. So from the search bar, we type in EC2. Then we're at the EC2 homepage, and we're going to now click on security groups. Okay. Your screen is not the same as mine. Your screen is not the same as mine. Okay. It is not the same. So it's fine. Okay. I've done this for a while. You guys don't have to have all this stuff. But I do want you to make sure that there is a security group name that is named default. Okay? If there's a security group name on your end called default, which there should be, you should change the name to do not touch or kiss Lizzo or something. Okay? So I'm going to get rid of this one because I've done this before. So here's the one that I really want to make sure I don't touch. I don't touch it and I don't want to use it. And by touching, I mean you should not delete this. If you delete it, then I won't help you. Your group leader won't help you. Theo won't help you. Okay? So if you see this default security group name here, if you take your mouse and go to the name column and at the intersection of the name column and the default security group name, there should be a pen or pencil right here. Click on the pen or pencil to edit the name and type in do not touch or is Lizzo. Okay? And so do not touch this. Don't. It's easier for you to survive in AWS if you do not touch that security group. Okay? This is the one that we'll be using for today. Do not touch or kiss Lizzo. But this is the one you're using for today. So we will utilize this group, but we will not delete this group. If anyone deletes that group, then you owe me 20 push-ups on camera. Jules, Serge, Aaron, noted. Anyone deletes it, they owe us 20 push-ups on camera. Okay? Okay. So we're going to be using this security group right here. And I just want to double check what's available in the security group. So for inbound rules, so security groups work off of inbound and outbound rules. Okay. So inbound rules, all traffic is allowed. All protocols are allowed. All ports are allowed. Basically, this is a wide open inbound rule. Okay, that means that this security group can accept anything and push out anything. Okay, so that's good. It makes things easy for you to just get something up and running. Okay. Now, what did Theo say about outbound rules?
Don't touch them.
Don't ever touch.
Don't touch it.
There you go. Do not
Do
touch
not touch.
outbound rules. We don't need outbound rules right now. Once you have AWS networking or some Cisco cert, then you can start touching outbound rules. But for your purposes, do not touch outbound rules. You don't need them. Okay? Don't even look at them. So, as far as the security group goes, we're good. Instance. So the first step is always to create the security group. We're using the default security group, so we don't need to create one. So that step is already done. So now, in my mind, the next step is create EC2. Okay? So now the next step is I want to create an EC2. So let's create an EC2. So I clicked on instances here, but if you wanted to, you can. If you wanted to, you can. There are multiple ways to get this done, but I just clicked on instances up here. So I'm going to click on launch instances, orange button. Okay. So right here we have names and tags. So what do I want to name this one? So class 7 Lizzo first uh first. Okay. Class 7 first Lizzoing. This works. And then let's make it underscore 0. So what have I done here? I'm just naming I just keep providing a name for the server or the EC2 or the instance. And when you guys hear me say these things, it's going to be interchangeable a lot of times. So a EC2 is the same as a server, is the same as an instance. Okay, it's going to be like I'm going to be throwing the different vocabulary at you guys, but it's going to be referring to the same thing. EC2 or a server or instance, it's going to be the same thing. Okay,
Or VM sometimes.
that's true. VM. Thank you. So, so for this EC2, what's for this VM or virtual machine, right? EC2s are Amazon's version of a virtual machine or instance that run inside of AWS. Okay, so basically we're building a virtual computer, so to say, and it's it's pretty easy. But what I've put in the name here is a naming convention. I have my own naming convention where today I want to say it's class 7, then I'm going to name it whatever I want to. This image will be the first Lizzo wing and then the number 0. Okay? So I've named it. I can move on. Application and OS images, I'm not touching this. Theo did touch the Amazon machine image section in the latter portions of his lab, but again, he was being ambitious. We want to slow it down for today. So for today, I'm going to collapse or close this section. Instance type, T3 micro. This works. I'm going to leave this alone. Okay, key pair. I can use a key pair to securely connect to the instance. Okay, so key pair, I'm going to create a new one. The easiest one I can do, or the easiest way I can create a new key pair is by copying the name of my server, click on create new key pair, and then paste. So now this is the name of my key pair. And for everybody, just use .pem. Okay? Why is this important? Because a key pair allows you to connect to your instance securely. Instance, EC2, VM, server. So this basically allows you, the key pair allows you to connect securely to your virtual machine via a protocol called Secure Shell, which is SSH. So, notes, key, pair connects. What are the words I just said? Key pair connects a user's computer to the AWS EC2 via secure shell. examples of notes, which I hope you guys are taking. So all I did was I pasted the name of the server. I kept the key pair type alone. I didn't touch that. I didn't touch this. All I did was add the key pair name. Then I click on the orange button, create key pair. And then I get a file in my downloads folder. The file will be in my downloads folder that says class 7 first Lizzo wing -0 or _0 .10. Good. Okay. So network settings are here. So don't care about this. I don't care about this one. I don't care about this one. All we need to worry about is the security group, because the firewall, aka the security group, is that network segmentation that I referred to previously, right? So here's the full rundown. A security group is a set of firewall rules that control the traffic for your instance. Add rules to allow specific traffic to reach your instance. So I'm going to choose an existing security group, and where's my default? My default is here. Yeah. So my security group is named default. So default's here. Unfortunately, didn't get my my Wizzo name, but let's double check, because I named it something, but I don't know if it's the right one. So what I can do is so what I personally like to do is I like to right click on this EC2 up here, right click, open a new tab. So now a new tab opens up top, and I'm going to go to security groups. So this is my general page right here. I go to security groups, and security group is right here, default, and then that's my warning to myself. So security group is here. Do not touch is right here. Okay. Let's see. Now now that I know that actually, we can do one more check. We can check the security group ID. So when it comes to checking these values inside of the cloud or just in IT in general, it can get to be a bit dizzying. So one trick I like to use is I like to just look at the last 3 or 4 characters in the line and then try to match it. So I want to make sure that default is my correct security group, because the security group that you choose and the permissions that you make all the difference. Okay. So I'm going to I'm going back to my launch an instance, and my security group ID ends in B87A. And then B87A, this is the one I want. So that's good. Now we can continue on. Configure storage. We don't need that today, so we're going to make that small. And then advanced details. We're going to go to advanced details, and we have a bunch of stuff here. We can ignore all this stuff. We don't need it. But what we do need here is what you guys used in the Sunday lab, which was the user data. Okay? So the user data comes from this EC2 script that's right here in GitHub. And I'm zooming around. I understand that. But we'll build it all together. We'll build it all as a unit for the next go around. So I was currently at the user data, section, and the user data is basically where you input code into your server if you want the server to run certain commands before it starts. Zay Story, you have a question.
I was just pretty much asking what section it was, but I see where the user data part is. And we just skipped all the way down to that, right? We didn't touch anything after it.
Correct. Correct. Okay. So user data section is where, depending on the server that you're using, usually if you are utilizing a what's called a Linux server, the Linux servers are highly customizable. So you can make the Linux server do what you want it to before it even starts, before it even turns on. So what we're doing with this EC2 script here within this GitHub link is that you are allowing yourself to customize how the server will work once it turns on. Okay. I know that I see that there are a few other people that jumped in, so I'm just going to post uh, the the template again. So once you're link, all I will do is click on these two squares to copy the raw file. Click to copy. Then I go into the user data box, the text box. I click on paste, and then I click. Well, I do want to click launch instance, but I need to double check my work. Okay, so my name, class 7, first Lizzling. Okay, cool. Application OS images, I didn't touch it. The instance type, I didn't touch it. Keep here login, I made one that says class 7 first Lizzling, and it looks just like the name of the server. Okay. The network settings, I did not create a security group. I wanted to select an existing security group, and I selected the default security group, and I was unsure if my default security group had the name of do not touch or I will have to kiss Lizzo. So I went back to security groups. I double checked the last 4 characters of the security group ID. Then once I have these 4 characters in mind, I went back to my instance and I double check these characters. And if they're the same, then we're good, because that's the one I want. Okay. Configure storage, I didn't touch it. And then advanced details was originally closed. I opened it by clicking on the little triangle here, clicking above it. And then until I got down to user data. Then from user data, I copied the EC2 script and pasted it into this section right here. Now that has been done, I'm going to now pray to Chewbacca and then click launch instance. Please, Chewbacca, give a dog a bone and give your dog a bone. Help me out, dog. Okay, launch instance. Okay, so now I get the it says that it is successfully launched instance of except that. So successfully initiated launch of instance, which is this, which is cool. So I'm going to click on this this link right here because this is a link. So I'll click on this link, and now I should have class 7 first Lizzling -0. Okay, then I have a bunch of information here. Okay, there's a lot of stuff here. What I want you guys to focus on is a public DNS. Okay, so public DNS. This is where our EC2 will be accessible from over the internet. Okay, and why is this important? Because what we're going to do is we're going to communicate with each other how we can, we're going to make sure that we can put up our links inside the chat. Okay. So, number 3 is copy public DNS. Oh, not DNA. Copy public DNS. Link it into a useful link and paste the link to the chat. Okay. Boom. Okay. So one note I have to make is make sure to type http / before any links are made. Okay. So I want to copy this link here, and then I'm going to say the sample http / okay. So if you guys are working on your end or trying to follow along, what I prefer you guys to actively go ahead and write out your links inside of your note-taking software before you put it into the browser. So I put mine here, like highlight it, copy it, and now it should be accessible. But if they want to make me into they want to make a fool out of me, then they certainly can. In the meantime, let's take a look. There we go. So JJ, this is good. It's good. Larry Harris, let's check it out. Good. Good. Okay. Lonnie Hodges.
Rob,
Yeah.
did you post the form again in Scion?
Which form?
The one for current students that were in Scion.
I did.
Are you sure you posted the right one?
Let's take a look. Because it was inside of a comment. And let's take a look. Oh, that's cute. Oh, that's cute. Oh, that's cute. Getting approval. Okay. Oh, that's cute. Okay. Survey is there. Yeah, so okay. So yeah, I posted your I posted your post there. So I reposted what you said regarding the reminder. Hey, you guys should take a look at this reminder to check this out.
Somebody's saying they used that and it looks like they got the wrong form. Well, what time was that?
That was under Jules's post at 3 hours ago, and it has 29 comments right now. I made that edit 3 hours ago.
Okay. So you commented. Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
I'm supporting Jules's efforts. Okay. So let's click
Uh,
on
this is yeah for the new students.
there are two links there. One link is facebook.com/share. One link is forms.gle. It's probably the forms.gle probably shows up as a the hyperlink that's underneath it, but there are two links in that.
Yeah, the bottom one, the actual direct forms link goes to the one for the new students.
Yep. Okay, Money Hodges. I think you're getting the same issues as I am, where it's not accessible. Okay, we will rebuild. That's fine. Ali, at this point, what I'm looking for right now is not that it's working or not. Well, it feels working, it'd be nice, but I want to see that you guys are actually submitting this and trying this. But if you're waiting for the next go around, then that's not a problem. Because we will restart in a little bit and we'll do a bit more. So a few more customizations. Okay. Zay Story, you have a question.
Yes, when I tried to copy my into my public DNS in front of the HTTPS, it's pretty much giving me saying that it wasn't successful for some reason. When
So read the highlighted text out to me, please.
make sure to type HTTP colon // yes, that's exactly what I did, and for some reason, yeah, it still said that it wasn't. And I copied it into my note-taking software before I actually put it in my link.
Okay. I heard HTTPS on your end, but and that's a completely different protocol. But if you're saying HTTP and it's still not working, okay.
Yeah, I might have put in that S. Okay, that was probably on me. That was on me.
Okay. Yeah, just try HTTP and see if it works. Futurist, you have a question?
Evening. I tried to do the steps and it kept throwing an error saying connection timed out. Did anyone else have that problem, or is it just me?
I had that problem too, and then there was something about a network being interrupted. But I'm still on with you brothers.
Okay, so is the problem on Amazon's side or is it us?
It's probably us. It's probably a configuration issue, but that's fine.
Yeah,
That's fine.
Okay.
I think I came in a little late and missed the step. So yeah, I'm having the same issue too.
Okay. Michael Alston. This is not a link. It's not it's a Okay. So for class 7 guys, I know this is new stuff for you guys. When I when we will ask for a clickable link, what we're looking for is a hyperlink. Something that if you're in the chat, you can look at it, click on it, and then it takes you directly to whatever it is you're trying to show people. Why is this important? Because when you're on a job and someone wants to see your proof, you gotta show them what you're doing, what you're building. You gotta link them directly to whatever it is you're trying to show them. So just building good habits now. Uh, let's see. Vlad. Okay. This is the link. Okay. Ernest Morris. Michael. Oh, my bad. Okay. Michael Austin. I jumped the gun. I saw your updated post, which is good. Thank you. Let's see here. No button Nicky Lizzo. That's on the way. That's on the way. There's a lot of engagement, a lot of stuff going, which is good. Need help? My link is not working. Okay, let's answer questions. Mike F, you have a question?
Hello, good evening, everyone. Um, I swapped from my phone Zoom because I was mobile and I just got near my laptop. I'm not sure if you shared the link for the GitHub to copy into the user data box that you had mentioned earlier. I wasn't able to get the code, or did you drop the code somewhere, or is it on like Facebook or something? For the GitHub, I see on your tab is called BMC4 backslash some words. I can't really see the words.
Can someone drop the GitHub link for Mr. Mike?
Yes, thank you. Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, Don F. Can you have a question?
Yeah, hi Rob. I just can't seem to make the link work. And if I can share my screen, I think it might be a bit easier.
So
Is that okay?
if you followed what I did exactly, then there's probably an issue with the configuration, which is why we will rebuild. So not to worry, okay?
Okay. Okay, thank you.
No problem. Kofa, you have a question. What's up?
It was the same thing. I'll just wait for the rebuild.
Okay, it'll be quick. So the rebuild will be quick. Mr. Story, do you have a question still, or is because your hand is still raised? Just want to make sure you.
No. Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Okay. Casey, you are correct. Get an external monitor. Yes, I 1000% support that message. Get an external monitor. Okay. Okay. So let's rebuild. So basically, what we tried to do, we tried to create an EC2. We did the public DNS. We did the T-pair, all that cool stuff, right? But for whatever reason, it's not working. We can't see. So this is Larry Harris, and he did it, and he did it. He was able to do it. But for us, it didn't work. So we got to figure out what we did in a process that didn't work. And I have an idea of what it is, and I'll tell you guys. So let's go to instances. And the number one thing that you always like to check when it comes to your ability to access your EC2 or your server is the security group. And when it comes to security groups, most of the time we don't use security. We don't use default. We never use default. I went in and used the default security group to make a point that even that this will be the example that Stefan Merrick or a Udemy would teach you, but it doesn't. We've cultivated a better process. So let's do this. We're going to go back to the security groups tab, and we're going to security groups tab, and we're just going to create a new one. Okay. So we're going to start over again, but to start, we will go to our instance that says class 7 first Lizzoing. Click on the checkbox, go to instance state, and terminate. Just so that it stops running. Want to do some cleanup. Okay. So now the termination / deletion is underway. So now let's start by making our full-on working functional security group. Okay. So now I got to edit my default. I got to edit my steps. Okay. So create new security group. Do not use default. Oh, damn. TRQS, don't hurt them, man. Damn.
What is he doing?
Oh, no more cash after Kofa? Oh, that's cruel and unusual. Okay, so now we're creating a new security group. Do not use the default. So I'm going to create a security group, and I'm going to name this one Weasel Tricked Me. Okay, so I'm going to copy to see. Now, inbound rules. Inbound rules are how the server or the EC2 can communicate with AWS resources inside of AWS and outside of AWS. So we want to add a rule. So we click on add rule. Let's say I get trigger happy, I click on add rule 3 times. But right now, I only want to use HTTP. Okay, so I scroll down and I can type in HTTP, right? And then the protocol is already there, and the port range is already there. Okay, the source anywhere IPv4. And then this nice range will pop up. You'll learn about this in due time. And then the description web page. Okay. Okay. So I have the HTTP port 80. It's already there. Is the source? The source is anywhere IPv4. Description is optional. What do I do with outbound rules?
Skip.
Don't touch
No
it.
touch.
Do not touch.
Do not touch. Good. Okay. And then down the line, you guys will also learn about tags. Tags are useful. Um, Tags are always useful because it gives your information a bit more metadata so that you can find stuff a bit easier. So for today, I'll say day is Tuesday, and let's say uh, region is Oregon, and Rizzo equals Rizzo. Okay? These tags can be whatever you want. Be whatever you want. So I can say MS Universe Nicaragua. Doesn't matter. It could be, let's say, favorite sandwich equals Italian euro. Doesn't matter. Be whatever you want. Okay? You know, it doesn't matter. The tags are there to help you and your team as for organizational purposes. I want you guys to be aware of it today and just keep a note of it. So I'll add a note.
I'm sorry, I had a quick question.
They have an answer. What's up?
Okay. Yeah, I didn't make a default VPC. I don't know if y'all did that. I seen that's on yours. And mine is well, I guess it is the default, the one I made Sunday. So I don't know if that was the problem. Yeah, yours say, yeah, it's like you created one. Mine's the same one from
So everyone will always have at least one VPC in their AWS
okay.
instance. So that's usually the VPC will usually be the default, and that works. That's
Okay.
fine.
Okay.
Yeah. So carry on. Okay. So you have inbound rules, you have HTTP here, then your tags again are optional, and you know, I'm putting in my notes. Tags are useful for organizational purposes as well as um, tracking resource usage. across the organization. Essential for the office. Okay. So again, tags are optional. You guys don't really need it right now, but just keep that in mind. Mr. Gray, you have a question.
Yeah, we're only doing one inbound rule now.
Well, yeah,
I was just wondering.
yeah, yeah, it's going to be the basic EC2 lab, so we only need HTTP for this one.
Gotcha.
But I made some extra stuff, so I'm going to click create, and then I should get an error message. Exactly. So these two rules are extra. Now, if I click create, I can't create anything because I'm getting these error messages. That means I have to address them. The side of block, a security group ID or prefix list has to be specified. Oh, I'm not entirely sure what I should do here. Well, what do I want to do with this security group? I want to make sure that my EC2 that I put into the security group can access the internet. The internet is going to come from HTTP and port 80. So I've already accomplished my goal with this security group, with this inbound rule right here. So if I'm thinking that I want to get to the internet and I can do so via HTTP, I don't need these two rules. So I can delete them. So let's try again. And then now I've created my security group called Wizzle Tricked Me. Okay. Okay, you have a question. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm here.
Go.
Could you show your notes real quick? I just want to see something. Okay, that's fine. Thank you.
Yep. Okay. All right. So now we have our custom EC2, sorry, our custom security group. Now let's go ahead and start building the instance again. So there's a wizard tricked me. So I see instances on the right hand side, on the left hand side. I'll click on open link in new tab and let's build a new instance. Oh wait, there's already one here. Wait, it says class 7 first Wing, but is it active? Should I do anything about it? Doesn't look like it. It says it's terminated. Oh, it's terminated, so I don't have to do anything with it. Great. Okay, I can continue on. Mr. Story, you have a question.
Yes, sir. When I tried to launch the instance, it's taking me back to the inbound rule 1, saying source. Did I miss that part, or because it's at HTTP source type custom description web page. Just need a little help with that so I can launch the instance.
Okay, you tell me. What should I do here? I'm creating a new one. I'll be nice. You guys said no whistling today, so I'll be nice. Zay Story.
Yep. Yeah, create a new security group name.
So what should I do?
Now, when I say
No, you'll direct me. What should I do next?
yes, we'll go to the inbound rules type. We'll go to the check HTTP type.
Okay.
Description. Go down to the description. We'll call that web page.
Okay. What else?
Then we're gonna skip around outbound rules, and tags is optional.
Okay.
Like
What
you
next?
said, day Tuesday, and so yeah, that's good. And we're gonna just go to create security group.
Okay. Am I missing anything else, people?
You got to
Class?
put your source
Yeah.
in your inbound rules.
That
Okay.
Go to source,
Okay. Source.
click on custom,
Okay. Custom.
IPv4.
Oh. Okay.
inbound rule.
Okay.
Okay, custom. Anywhere IPv4. Okay, now I understand. That's what I'm missing. Okay.
Okay. Anything else before I click on create?
That's about it.
Throw a tag in there.
One tag. All right. So what's the tag I should throw in?
Day is Tuesday, like you said, or in region. I just had two.
Okay. Oh, okay. Tuesday. And then Jim. Okay. Mr. Bradshaw.
What's up, guys? I just had like a little question slash observation about when you terminate the instances. I did notice that like as we went through the classes that like once you terminate it, it's basically dead, but it does linger for a while. Is that just by design, or that's just kind of what AWS does?
It's by design. It's there. AWS will. It's like roadkill. It's dead, but someone will clean up after the fact. Don't worry. Okay. I'll create security group. So say story. We have TCP port 80. Didn't touch outbound rules. We have tags. Okay. This works. All right. Let's go back to launching an instance. So let's see here. I had fun with the class 7 first whistle. So let's copy that. Again, you can name this whatever you want. So I'll name this 1. Because again, this is just my naming convention, so let's keep it simple. Application OS images. What do I do here?
Leave it alone.
Roll past it.
Leave it alone. Scroll past, leave it alone. I like it. Instance type. What do I do with this?
Go pass.
Scroll past. Okay. Keep here. What do I do here?
Create one and name it whatever.
All right. Create new. And then let's paste. And then basically to keep it simple, let's have it match the name of our EC2. The rest of this stuff, do I change it? Do I change to ED25519?
No.
What do I do here? No, I don't touch
Just
it.
create keep here.
Oh.
No.
So, no? What do I do? I'm confused.
Create the keep here.
Create, keep here. Okay, let's do it. No. 0 and 1. The Wizard Wing is happening. Okay. Network settings. Do I touch stuff here?
You click select existing security group.
Okay. Good. Now what?
You can click the arrow so it can show you security groups, or you can type in the one that we just made.
You'll probably go for the Zay Story security group for this example, maybe.
Oh, let's go with Zay Story. Okay, we can use that. So we're using the Zay Story security group. Okay. What about storage? I hear storage is pretty important.
You don't touch that at all. You go to advanced details all the way down to the user data box.
Okay. User data. Okay. Oh man, what do I do here? There's nothing here. I'm scared. I gotta type now. What's happening?
You make sure you go to the GitHub and you
copy.
click the copy from the raw data file.
paste for
Oh,
that.
wait, raw. Hold on, I heard raw. Now I'm intrigued. What
I
I do with
messed up.
raw?
It's the box right
Copy
next
it.
to raw.
All right, I copying it raw.
Pause.
Oh man,
Pause.
copying. Oh. Hey,
Nah, no
I mean,
pause.
y'all
Either
say
way,
I
like
gotta
it
do stuff.
raw.
Y'all say I gotta do stuff raw. I know. Like people like it raw here. Okay, all right. We got some
I really let
naturals
the
here.
bossy
All
nigga
right,
have to say that.
we can work with
I
that.
mean, brother.
Hey man, y'all dudes out here, y'all just wanna feel the breeze.
Shimmy,
Okay,
shimmy,
no
shimmy,
problem.
yam, shimmy, yay.
All right, paste, and then what else do I have to do? What do I do? Do I just click, launch? Am I good?
You pray.
Click cancel.
You pray.
Oh, I
That's it.
pray.
Yeah.
Review your
Okay.
material.
You review
Okay.
everything. Yeah.
Okay, I can review. Okay, let's review. All right, so I definitely want my Lizzoing to happen. So
Does that say
cool.
fist Lizzo or
Hey, you know what? I should change it to that. That'd be better.
hold on? I need to put zoom on the external monitor. I leave you alone for a minute.
Oh, so y'all, this is what we're doing. This is what class I wants to do. They want to fist Lizzo. Oh man, Aaron,
All fun and game. All fun and games. So somebody lose an arm.
it's that's that snapper, man. All right. So Aaron's like, hey, class I wants to fist Lizzo. All right. Damn, all the way up to the elbow. All right, I see y'all.
Peace.
So the name is the fist Lizzoing. Okay. I minimized this application thing. I don't think I needed it. Instance type, well, it's not minimized, so do I need this? Do I gotta change it? Is this good?
Leave it alone.
Leave it
No, sir.
alone. Okay. Yeah, you got your key pair. Key pair is class 7 fist Lizzoing. Okay.
We
Okay.
know they want the T3 micro. I mean, it's free.
It's free. Free is good. Free for them. I gotta pay. I'm broken dusty, so I gotta pay. Now, network settings. Y'all told me to select existing, and then I chose a story. Okay, cool, cool. Configure storage. Y'all told me not to configure my storage, so leaving it alone. Okay. Then advanced details. I went all the way down, and I put this stuff in here, and now it works. I don't know if it'll work, but this is
Did you put it in raw?
so it should be there. Well, now I gotta check. All right, let's put in. Well, I'll ask you, Ernest. How do I put in raw? You should tell me.
So you grab it from the GitHub site. Go to the GitHub site over on the medium bar on the right where it says raw. The two squares you click on the two squares where it says copy raw, and then you take it over to the instance advanced details and paste it in there. Paste it in raw, baby.
Okay. Well, there's stuff here. So what do I do with this stuff here?
You delete that.
Oh, I can delete it. Okay.
Control A, select all.
Okay. Oh, ooh. Oh,
paste.
well, look at that. Hey, that's a node. Control plus A equals select all. Okay, cool. So now I'll right click and I'll paste. And now here's my stuff here. And because Ernest told me how to go raw, now I understand that, hey, this is not the data is now here. Okay, great, great. All right. Before I click launch, Mr. Story, you have another question?
Pretty much just following along, but I just use different names. I just use the first. I had a question, but I forgot.
Okay.
Going with the flow.
All right, no problem. So, okay. So now, Chewbacca, Baka don't know, please protect us. protect me from Class 7 wanting to fist Lizzo. Okay, they put them on Miami boat with the demons too, with the BBL demons.
It was a really bad one.
Oh, they were. That was funny. That was funny. Oh, good times. Oh, yeah, oh, yeah, dude. No, those were some low ranking demons, man. Nah. That was some low ranking demons. There was some last minute demons. It's like it's like yo, it's like it's like you're on the way. It's like you're on the way to you know, it's like you're on the way to what's it called? To an event. You know, you're looking proper, and then what's it called? You gotta stop at you ran out of your go-to bottle of smell good, right? So you just try to hop into a CVS, see what they got, and they got like some Irish Spring. You just rub Irish Spring all over yourself, and then you head out, head out, and hope you smell good at the event. Okay, so now I click on my little link right here, which just has IO whatever. Okay, and I'll look at my notes. My notes say copy public DNS, make it into a usable link, and paste the link to the chat. So I'll copy, okay, and then I'll type it out. I usually my notes say to make sure to type in HTTP. So sample equals HTTP colon slash slash. Okay, so let me try to copy this. Okay, and then I will paste this. I'll press enter, and now it works. Look at that. Look at that. Good. Very, very good. Okay. Jeffrey, you have a question.
Yes, I had when you did it before the other way, when we used the default setting, why did
Mhm.
that work for some people and didn't work for others?
My guess is that it did not work for the majority of people because the people who it worked for likely did not use the default security group. This is the exact same way that Theo ran this same lab in Atlanta in 2023. And this is the way that I stood up and was able to help him out because he didn't know what was going wrong, and I was able to help him out because he forgot the security group. Something
Usually,
simple.
usually with this something this simple, it's usually the security group or the other, really only two things at this point: security group or the startup script, assuming you're using the default VPC and you haven't edited it.
Yep. Yep. And I'm
Okay, thank
seeing
you.
some, yeah, no problem. Seeing some submissions in here, so this is good. But there are other questions. Go ahead. Go first. So again, 91 people here. Raise hands if you want to. You got some questions. So Ernest, you have a question. Go for it.
Yes. So if we're looking at the security group, the default security group, that has all traffic, all protocols accepted. So why would it not work?
Are you looking at the inbound or outbound?
I'm looking at the inbound.
Because the default security group normally it just includes SSH, which would be port 22 on TCP.
So I'm looking at the inbound. It has all traffic, all protocols. Outbound, all traffic, all protocols. So that's my question. The little I know about firewalls, that basically says everything allowed in and out, right? So
What's the
my question
source
is,
on yours?
source for inbound. Scroll over. It has a security group with what do you call that?
Well, if the
An ID
source
in
is
it.
a security group,
Oh,
Yeah.
that
well,
means that only.
hold on. This will be good. Aaron, I like where you're going. So I want to cut in front of Aaron for a second. So
Go for it.
you tell so it says a security group on your end, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you tell me if you're able to get it to work this time, can you tell me the source? What's the source of the security group that you created?
It has the same security group ID as the source.
That for default, yes.
Yeah,
But
that's what I'm talking about.
right. But it didn't work the first time. That's what you're saying, right?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Right. It worked the second time, right?
No,
It didn't work the second time.
no.
For you, it did not work.
Wait, what are we talking about? The security group or the website, the script?
The script only works when the security group rules are correct. So if the security group rules are not correct, and then the website won't work.
Right.
So I'm asking you, the second time we did the build, was yours website successful?
Yes.
Okay.
Because we built a different security group.
Okay. In that second security group, can you tell me what the source is?
The source is oh, I see. I see what you're saying. It shows all IPs, all zeros. Okay.
Right.
So what does the source, what does that mean when it has the source with the security group ID in there? What does that mean?
Well,
And I hope we're not going outside the scope of whatever we're doing here.
not really, but this is good. Like, this is a good question. So if this means what, so what does it, so, you did networking. What does the zeros mean?
It's all networks, all IPs.
Does that mean public, private? What does that mean?
Public, private, yeah.
Okay. For the source right here, does that mean so if for this source right here, can you determine if this is public or private?
I cannot know.
And from and respect to AWS, is our respective our respective computers
These are
inside of
private,
AWS?
right? I see what you're saying. Yeah. So that basically indicates private IPs. Is that what you're saying?
So this rule is basically saying that it's only looking for stuff within the
Right.
the source is going to be whatever is here.
Yeah.
This is the default security group, so it's limited to the default security group. It's not looking anywhere else but in that security group. But when we make the source somewhere else, we make it public to everywhere. Now our computers can get to that server.
I got it.
Rob,
Thank you.
I put the 3-tier diagram in, but put that up because that's like the best example of why you would want to use security groups as sources.
This is true. This is true. Okay.
So Rob was mentioning earlier, I think, about network segmentation. Want to break up the network as much as possible. So a pretty typical pattern you'll see is a 3-tier application. So you'll have like this top tier is like exposed to the public internet, and that'll be like the front end of your application. It could be sometimes called the presentation tier. And for a really simple app, it could be just like the static assets, like the HTML, CSS, JavaScript. And then the middle tier would be like the actual business logic or API for the app. And then the third tier would be like a database. So how we want this to work is we only want tier one here to be able to talk to the middle tier. And then we want the middle tier to only be able to talk to the database. We don't want it to be able to skip around like this. So what we can do is we can put this tier into a security group, and then, this tier into its own security group, this tier into its own security group. And then we could say that like this security group on the very bottom at the database here, it would have a source. So this security group would have a source of the middle tier. So it could only get traffic from the middle tier and through the security group. So rather than having to use a private IP range, you could just say whatever is a member of that security group is allowed to go through the other security group.
It can get a bit advanced, right? But I would save this because you guys will use this probably in about, I'm looking at my watch, 3 months. So this will be useful. But yes, I concur with what Aaron said. Basically, all you guys are building today is the top one. You guys, so you're here, right? Stick figure, smile, whatever. So your internet, you're going into AWS, which is here, and then AWS then puts you into here. So basically, all we're building is this one right here, where we're from, where we're at home and we're going through AWS through the internet over the public internet into AWS to then access the web server. That's basically what we're doing here, and it's it and it can get way more complicated, and it can get way more complicated, but we'll keep it simple for today. Don, what's up?
Oh, it's been sorted. Sorry, it's all done.
Well, there you go. Good. Good. Okay. Mr. Bradshaw, you have a question?
Yeah, it's still not going for me.
Still not going for you. Okay. All right. Hang tight. Mr. Marks, you have a question?
Oh, hi. I just want to say, first of all, thanks. This has really been exciting. Whereas regards to the previous one about the tier list, stacking things, is that based on, a NIST framework? Is there a specific reason why it's framed like that for security?
You're making sure that, so I will keep it brief because, that gets a bit advanced.
I know it's like further ahead with the NIST frame stuff, but just want to know if that was based on that.
You want to protect your valuables, right? If you have your safe right here, do you want it to be accessible on the internet?
No.
Right. But you see right here, see this is me again, dot smile, right? See this, and then I go from here all the way here. You want to know what this was? You guys really want to know when this happened in real life? Because this happens in real life. There you go. T. So T-app. This is how the T-app. If you guys were ever curious about how it happened, the T-app didn't do for security group segmentation. It didn't make the security groups protected. So now someone, random person, random people, right? Random. Oh man, he has a big head. All right, got the Rihanna forehead. All right, so T-app, random people can go over the internet straight into the database and grab all the files. That's not secure. What's proper, and what's going back to Mr. Marx's question is you are forced into here, and you're forced to interact with this server or this server. And then from these two servers, they will then talk to these two applications, and then the applications can talk back with them.
Okay.
And then moving forward, the applications can only talk with the databases, but you can't jump from 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 the from the server to the database. That doesn't work.
So like in the crew, it's like putting a puzzle together. You know, one piece can't on the top can't fit the one at the bottom if you sort of like you know you got a 1,000 piece puzzle. You got you got to set it up and right. You know, one piece at the top can't really directly connect to the bottom one.
Well, yeah, that's true.
And
Okay.
I would say is question. I wouldn't really say. I don't think there's anything this specific, but I don't not the security guy. I would say this falls under like well architect framework. Just how AWS likes you to design things.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep. Casey, what's going on, man?
Extremely rusty because I've tried multiple regions. I set up EC2s and
Casey, you're a little quiet.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I can barely hear him.
Just the way I configured it.
Hold on.
I guess that Microsoft trainer stuff isn't paying well. Can't get a good mic.
Ooh, burn, Aaron. Can you hear me?
Someone
That's a
heard me.
$4 mic. You went to Five Below.
Right. Yeah, I'm not able to get mine to work. I can't connect.
Casey, is this an old AWS account?
Yeah, this is my previous AWS account.
Are you using the default VPC?
Yeah.
Have you checked your internet gateway and routing tables?
I have.
To make it easy, I would just create a new security group. Don't use the default one.
I mean, I have, but I was referencing the default VPC.
Oh, well, no, default VPC should be fine.
We assumed that, but me and you saw that issue.
It's security. Okay.
Yeah, you're not gonna argue, huh?
No, I will. I can and will.
I know you physically saw it, so
No, the VPC is fine. The security group is the one that can't be default. We went through that.
no, I was saying it was okay, but to check his VPC to make sure it was still set up correctly.
The
yeah.
default route is still active.
Okay.
Look on my subnets.
Ping Aaron in the chat because we got other guys that may need some help.
All right.
Mr. Brooms, you have a question?
Yeah, I don't know if it's a little bit different than what we're normally doing because I was listening during Theo's conference on Sunday. What I created, because I just went through everything to make sure I got it, I created a security group, the instance, got it working, but he made us create an AMI, and it had 3 instances actually start with the new instance when I started it.
Okay. I mean, if you did the AMI push,
I can stop it. Every time you create a new one and launch it, it launched the 3 that was part of the AMI that we created.
I'm guessing that the template included it's not template, it's AMI, but
Wait, is he asking if we're doing the ASG or?
No, I'm sorry, Theo did it on Sunday. I was listening on Sunday and I listened tonight to make sure I got the more basic parts.
Yeah,
but I know
he was going much faster, so he did what we're doing plus some.
Okay.
Way more. He did way
like
more.
6 weeks worth of stuff.
Yes. He crammed in 6 weeks worth of foundational stuff into 3 hours.
3 hours.
Yeah.
Okay, I was just a little bit confused because when I created an instance, I created a security group, everything's running fine. I get the HTTP. But then when I look at the list of instances running, it would show like because I made a My Tuesday web server, My Tuesday security group. That's just for today. But the 3 from the image also run. And then I terminate them and stop them. I try to make another one, and they all started up also. So I just want to know if that normal or did I do something?
No, did you?
That's because he didn't delete the ASG from Sunday.
Yeah.
Still has it.
Okay. Yeah. For you, let's do that right now. Okay.
Mhm.
So for your end, Mr. Can you go down to all scaling groups? No one else you don't need to follow. Just need to make sure that you guys have posted up your EC2 links in the chat. Okay?
Unless you still have
But
the auto scaling groups running.
Okay.
yes.
Okay, you said auto scaling?
Yeah,
Yes, at
auto
the bottom.
scaling group. So yeah, at the bottom,
Lizzo
do you
Booty.
have anything
Yes,
there?
Lizzo Booty.
Oh,
Blah, blah, blah.
yeah, it's still running. Yeah, you gotta shut that down now.
Ah.
Now. Whew, yeah, you got. So that's why.
Delete it or just
Oh yes. You need to delete
Okay.
that. Like
Okay.
you do. Whew, yeah. That's not no bueno. So Theo.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, so that's not all that you have to do for deletion. That's why, we say that the whole teardown takes it takes a little bit of time. That's why we say it's like 6 weeks worth of info because we build up to. But Theo, someone suggested today that we go raw, right? Theo just went raw, hit the back walls for like 3 hours straight. It was not. It was, it was not the most ideal thing. So
I'm also showing in the chat this should be the target group and the load balancer as well.
oh yes, because all of that infrastructure was built. So
Okay.
so the ASG first, then I would say the load balancer listener.
Yes, I have that.
Yeah, delete that. Delete that. Delete the load balancer listener. Oh, what? Let's just type it out.
And it's asking me to confirm.
Jesus, somebody's going hard. All right.
He made us create the load balancer, the auto scaler, the targeting group, the EAMI.
Oh shit. Hey, I'm gonna say
Yeah,
it's gonna take you a little bit it's gonna take you a little bit to delete all that, but in the future, just follow along with the lesson of the day. Because that's gonna
No,
I can't even
Theo
think of
had
what.
them do it Sunday at the conclave.
Oh, I'm sure. But that's just gonna take a lot to go through.
Okay, I'm gonna delete
clear out.
target group also. Okay.
Yes. So delete. We did ask Theo to have like Shannon email this to everybody, like the steps to delete everything. But of course I don't think it made it to you. So okay.
Okay.
So delete.
And the AMI, do I delete that also?
I don't think you need to delete the AMI. It doesn't. I don't
Okay.
think it charges for storage. I'm not entirely sure. The target group.
Yeah, I don't think they are.
Yeah.
Maybe if you use one, I think if you use one in an instance and it's running, then you're worried about both of them. And there's custom AMIs you can buy, but if you just use one of the lower tier ones, you should be okay. Should be.
Right.
Thank you.
Okay. So here's the steps. Delete ASG. So for everyone who tried to follow along with the steps with the build on Sunday, that's just what I would say. Delete ASG, delete load balancer listener, delete the target group, delete the load balancer itself, and then delete the instances if they are there. That should clear you. That should put you in the clear and stop your billing from going crazy.
Thank you.
Yep.
I'm gonna
no
put myself
problem.
back on.
No, you good, man. You good. Vlad, you have a question.
Yes. My question was hold on. My question was earlier when we were logging in, I used one of my other users because I had a username and a password for that, but when I created the AWS CLI user, I have the keys, but I don't have a username or password.
Did you make it so that the AWS CLI had had console access?
Oh, I I don't think I might not have done that.
Did you
Well,
make the IM user?
Yeah. Yeah, as the like the install document said, I made it I made it I made the user, I put him in the group, in the CLI admin group, underscore admin group. I did all that, but and I made the keys and I have the keys, but I didn't I don't think I made the can I add that later? Can
Yeah,
I go back in there and add it?
yeah, you can go back and add it, or just you can,
Ask someone in the catch-up group, or if you can't do it, ask Honest.
this guy.
Who did that?
So our
Someone who's gonna get removed from the Zoom.
before
I have
round.
one other question. I had one other question. You said delete, in your notes, you said delete, the ASG, the load balancer listener, the target group, and then what else?
It's it's all listed in the it's all listed inside the group, inside the chat.
Okay.
But that's if you did not do the teardown from set from Sunday afternoon.
Okay.
So okay. So I've done my little I done my little website, which is good. So as people have done, I will paste my website in chat. And then, and this is good. So this is a deliverable. You can show that you have successfully created a web server. Okay, so that is good. Serge said he wanted us to look at his window. So
That's the best you could do. You didn't even remove the default image, sir.
I got
Lazy.
I got lazy.
Man,
Oh, one thing I gotta ask is if you guys do try and goof somebody, no nudity, because this will wind up on the YouTube platform, and yeah, that would be bad.
yeah, please just keep the X video tabs on the incognito browser. Okay.
Yeah, share with yourselves with each other. I don't mind you guys spiking somebody, getting them once or twice, but yeah, not for their official recording.
Yeah. Mr. Gray, you have a question.
Yeah, I'm having some major trouble over there. I think because my thing might be old, but it's not processing correctly at all. I'm not even getting the public DNS. I don't know what I did here.
Okay.
Like I'm creating the instance, but
Okay, so to create the instance. All right. So let's let us share screen. So share screen. Take a look. Okay. So
all right.
yep.
So yeah, when I clicked on it,
Yep.
notice I'm not getting the public DNS. So when I tried to highlight it and then I typed everything in, it wasn't giving me anything.
That's interesting. So you should have it should have public internet access unless the subnets were touched.
Unless he unchecked to option to give it public DNS, because it doesn't have public IP address actually.
Can you
Exactly.
well, hold on. Can you go to your security groups? Let's take a look. So scroll down. So not security groups there. Scroll down inside of the instance summary. Yeah, then click on security. Visual tricked me. Okay, so security group is
Go to networking. We need to look at the ENI.
Oh, it's not popping up for some reason.
Scroll down more.
No elastic IP.
Click on the network interface there where it says ENI.
I think I know what it is.
Yeah.
What's up, Chris?
Yeah, it says answer RBN DNS hostname IPv4. It was disabled.
Does it say enabled for you?
Yeah.
Okay. That definitely helps. Why is Grace Public IPv4 not showing? That's what we're trying to diagnose. See where we can try to fix it or just try to rebuild it.
But it could have been disabled because it didn't get a public IP. Because I mean, not only does he not have a public DNS, he doesn't have a public IP.
Yep.
You know what? Scroll up to the top where, and then actions, networking. Go to manage IP addresses. Drop down where it says ETH0 right there. See, hold on one sec. Yeah. Because you can see here, it just didn't get allocated public IP, but
It looks like you got
it's auto assign. See, he unchecked auto assign.
Oh. Whoa.
That sounds old, so it maybe had something to do from last time. Should I click on that or no?
I'll try it. Yep, save. Yep.
Yeah, I think the public DNS is fine. It's just you can't get a public DNS if you don't have public IP.
Yeah, and I think that when I think that from the last time you were probably doing AWS, we were doing the load balancer, which had some private stuff and some public stuff. So
right,
that's probably why it was switched off. So
gotcha.
Yay!
Thank you.
No problem. No problem. Okay. Oh, putting people to work with troubleshooting? Absolutely. Listen, y'all, I'll let Jules talk about this, but troubleshooting is like 75% of the job.
Yep.
Y'all don't know. So y'all don't
I
know.
did that. Let me see. I think we were on that BGS stream like a week or two ago before the conference, and I had to remake all the shit to go on the Gov Cloud and then the AWS Commercial Cloud. And the Commercial Cloud is what we're using right now. So I had to remake that Jenkins file, and it took me 103 builds to get it right for Gov Cloud, and then another 54 to get it right to work in both government Gov Cloud and Commercial Cloud. So you had to tinker and tinker and tinker, and then the little shit that you'll just find like a colon, or you have the wrong formatting. You just work the problem.
Yep. So you guys will be troubleshooting a lot here. So just stick with it. Hakeem, you have a question. What's up?
I'm just making a comment because I'm a network administrator, so I do a lot of troubleshooting day in and day out. So it was a joke. Wasn't really trying to come at you guys, but yeah, that's the fun part when it comes to IT.
Mm-hmm. It truly is. You just got to start
That's what
digging
they pay
into the
for.
issue. Yes.
They don't pay us to look pretty.
Well, it's not always fun because sometimes you do run into some work issues, but when you figure it out, it is a great feeling afterwards.
Agreed.
Yeah, on Sundays you guys get to do pretty much all the troubleshooting.
Exactly. Mr. Batiste, you have a question.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not really been. I haven't been able to connect. I haven't been able to make this work yet. I don't know what I did wrong. So
Okay. So we did the first build. Did that first build work for you?
the first build I came in late. I didn't fully understand where I was. I tried off the second build, and I couldn't get it to work.
Okay. So for the second build, can you tell me what your
Nope.
show me you know what? Let's do it live. Share screen.
Not cool. I'm saying yes, my brother. Cause
Yeah,
let's see here.
he's like, that's the part where I've been on cooking.
Yeah, he's making moves. Okay. So Lotto. Okay, fair enough. Okay, so
Yeah, I saw her in some white shorts right before this, man. That shit's been on my mind the whole time.
that's fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, so you got your public DNS. Okay, click on security. Okay, scroll down. Scroll down in the bottom half of the screen. Okay. Oh, okay. Scroll up a little bit. TCP port 80. Okay. Lotto. Okay. Okay. And then when you try to do the EC2 or when you try to access it, nothing happens.
It just timed out.
Okay.
This is essentially what I kept getting.
Still trying to, okay. Scroll up, scroll back up to the let's see, detail. So go to details. 18224. Okay. All right, let's see how we get to the script. So you copy and pasted the script and the script is in the server.
Yes.
Okay. So let's just check. So since state connect actions.
Try it without the HTTPS.
That could work.
Work.
Okay, I got it.
Usually a bit. Good suggestion. Okay. All right. Next caller, Mr. Moore. You have a question or a comment?
Yeah, Kelly's fine. This is just a side question. If you wanted to keep an instance up, without terminating it, like this is say if you're working on a project or something, would stopping it still incur a charge?
It wouldn't. The storage that you have persisting could, but then you have to worry because the storage is actually ephemeral. So it would disappear if you stop that instance or pause it.
Okay.
So you can set up like transfers. But I rarely do that. I usually just leave shit running
Oh, okay. Okay.
for work, but it's usually stuff that I need for work. If it's prototypes, I shut it down, right? You can have transfers that can be automated throughout it. You just have to determine what's the use, what's the purpose that you want to get, and what do you need.
Right. I was just curious because I know we're terminating everything because right now it's just practice, but
Yeah. When you stop an EC2 instance, what that means is that the vCPUs and RAM is no longer provisioned. But The storage, like Jules mentioned, which would typically be EBS, and also the networking resources. So mostly like static IP, which is
Okay.
still going to be provisioned, and you'll be charged for
Your
that.
voice got really quiet, Aaron.
Oh, hold on. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, you're clear now.
Yeah.
Big boy voice. Maybe big boy mic. EBS volume, like we mentioned, and then the elastic IP is the other big thing.
Okay. Yeah. It's still charged for that stuff. Okay. Cool. Thank you, gentlemen.
No problem. Mr.
No
Bradshaw.
problem.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it going here. It won't load up for me. Like I was able to relaunch the instance that I created from a template from when we did Theo's class on Sunday. That worked easily, but I'm not seeing what's going on with this one.
Share the screen.
All right. All right, my screen showing?
Not yet.
Okay. This is what I keep getting.
Still don't see anything.
Oh. All right, is this showing now? It should be showing now.
Got something
Trying
coming
to.
up. Okay. Site can't be reached. Refused to connect. So, what have you tried so far?
So I tried creating another security group from default. As you can see here, it was Lizzo Tricked Me. Now I made another one from default, which is Lizzo Tricked Me one. Saved it, and it's still not going through. I looked at the other. Go ahead.
Show us the rules for the security group.
Okay.
TCP port 80. Okay. And you typed in HTTP instead of HTTPS.
Yes, I did. Let me try to go back over that tab.
Two left. 252.
Hey, what's your static IP?
Reload.
215. Okay. So, yeah, go to instance details and
It's not it.
4.75. So this is the one. And to be clear, you also added in the user data for the instance.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Let me see.
Like your protocol.
For the inbound rule?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
Whoa.
Is it the source?
Why is it
Right
custom?
there. Anywhere IVP IPv4, then save it.
Try it. It may be something small, but try that.
Well, yeah, I did try that, and it would say that you have not made any changes, and it wouldn't let me save it.
Okay, so then delete the rule and add it back.
No.
Well, what's the port you're trying to get to?
Trey,
Go
while
back.
you do,
Yeah, slow down. Go back to the type.
You skipped. Yeah, there you go.
Oh yeah, I didn't select. Yeah, HTTP there.
no, it's the same, but
Okay.
so, Trey, while you're doing that, tell me, did you provision this EC2 instance and then go back and change the security group?
Yeah, that's what I've been doing.
That's what you did?
To try to troubleshoot it.
This is Rob. Remember this thing we saw it with DMA too. If they provision an EC2 and then try to edit the security group without detaching it completely, it I don't know if it just takes like forever for the changes to like come into effect or if it just doesn't happen. It's like just something buggy.
Yeah. Okay. Then recreating the easiest thing, the most prudent thing you could do is just to recreate the instance. So you edited the security group, which is good. So save the rules. Then just for fun, try to refresh one of the two instances up here. See if anything changes. No. Okay. Then scrap
Real
it.
quick, what's your static IP? Because this is actually really easy to check.
My actual computer.
Just tell me, go to your console page where it shows the instance, and instead of the DNS, just tell me the static IP because it's easier to type in. So the public IP is, what is it, 52?
.15.104.175.
175. Yeah, port 80 isn't open.
Okay.
So, like Aaron said, AWS has a nasty habit of it takes a little bit more time. If the configuration isn't correct once the server starts running, then it takes more configuration to try to get it to refresh and start running again correctly. So the easiest thing you could do is just to delete the server and then delete the EC2 or sorry, terminate and then build it again and then give it another shot. And now that the security group will have the correct information inside of it, you should be able to reach the server from your computer.
Right, I'll give that a shot. I'll do that in the background though.
Okay.
I appreciate it, fellas.
Not a problem.
Okay.
Option. All right. So let's see here. So you guys have done, you know, ideally you guys would have done just this on Sunday, but the old decided to try to go for a land speed record, which is fine. Okay. So here is the homework for you guys. And it's just going to be more or less reinforcing what you guys have already done. Okay. So we have Baga, the Blue Book. And we probably have to drop that in the chat because
Nobody leave yet though.
Yeah, no one leave yet. Because we have to drop this in the chat for you guys. So the Blue Book, and then Udemy, and then Nana. Okay. So how do we want to do this, Aaron? Do we want to uh, this will be so we will post the homework later on, and we also need to find a scribe because I don't want to put it on Vito here.
Yeah, that was one thing I wanted to ask before class was out if anyone wants to be the class scribe, which means you would do recordings during the class, and you would also maintain a Google Doc with like the homework and stuff. We would be interested in volunteers.
Being us outside of class. Okay, so Baga is what we call the blue book. He's what Theo basically used in order to pass his all his AWS stuff, and he's been lauding this guy's book for a long time. So
Years.
Solutions.
That's gonna be your Bible when it comes to cloud.
Yes.
Especially for AWS in particular.
Yes. Cloud computing solutions architect. So if you can't get any other reading done, it's going to be you'll get it done from this book. I know that we have it somewhere. Let me see if I can find it on my machine. Let's see here.
It'd be in that mega file still, right?
Should be. But class 7 is it's new guys, so they may not they don't have it just yet.
Yeah. A couple days or weeks. I don't know.
No, but that's true. Nana is our favorite Eastern European lesbian. That is very true. Let's see here. Got it in hardcover. Yep, it's in the mega file. Today's notes. Yep. Okay, so let me see if I can find it. So 0116, that refers to to Nana. And if you guys are curious about what Nana is,
let's go to our IG.
No. I'm not doing IG today. Okay, we're behaving ourselves.
Hey Rob,
So-
I dropped the Baga book in the chat as a PDF.
Cool. Thank you, sir. All right. So this is going to be your new love, your new life, your new reason for loving DevOps and computers. So we've been able to procure her content, her paid content, and we made it available to you guys. And if you guys have gone through some of her free content and then you go through some of her paid content, then you will be much farther ahead. So if you guys really do, well, better yet, if you guys are serious about this cloud money and you want to be on the boat with not low tier demons, but high tier demons, then Nana's your first your gateway drug, we'll say.
One thing, there's no boats in Las Vegas.
There's no boats in Las Vegas.
He's referring to the Brazilian yachts.
Yes.
Ooh.
No, Alex already was like, "Hey, I'll handle that when that happens."
Oh yeah. Oh yes. Yeah. I don't know how many guys will be ready for that one, but yeah, if you want to get on a Brazilian yacht, then she's gonna be essential to that journey. But you gotta stick with it. Let's see here. All right, so Gordon dropped the link for the cloud Computing Solutions Architect, which is great. That is the main book you guys will need for AWS. Let's see here. All right, what else? What else? So that's the basic homework. So now I want you guys to, so now I'll do the deliverables because I want you guys to, I want you guys to deliver homework. Okay. So we're going to do a, well, it's 10:26, but make sure you come back on the weekend because I'll show you guys what I mean by deliverables. So let's see here. We want Zoom. Yep, Zoom.
Who do we want them to send it to right now if we don't have groups yet?
We'll have them hold it until they get into their groups.
Okay.
Yeah, have them hold it because ultimately, well, we can have them save it. You know what? That's what we'll do. We'll just have people save it inside of their directories that they made for class 7. It'll be good. Okay, so before I go into how to save and submit the homework, Mr. Story, you have a question?
Yes, I just wanted to ask tomorrow, was there going to be some type of basic computer course or something? Because I joined in for that. Will that be here as well, or is that something different?
That's in the events tab. But yes, there will be a
Is
basic
that?
computer. Yeah.
Oh yeah, good job.
Yeah. That'll be in the events tab.
Hello, I had one question too. I had a
Oh, there's guys with hand. Raise your hand.
okay.
Yep. Raise your hand.
Okay, let me see that.
Okay. In the meantime, Mr. Byers, you have a question.
For the homework, I see you pasted it in the chat. Can we get that on like the notes that you took as well, just for the replay?
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's not it. Well, no, that would be part of it.
Creepy. Is Amazon suggesting the Orange Book too?
Yeah.
So smart.
So smart.
Jeff really knows you.
He really does. He really does. Okay. So homework, creating videos, homework, deliverables.
Ooh, two things I would recommend is what I was going to say this deletion. Make sure you get it all to delete, and then 2, security groups are free, so you don't have to worry about those. But get good at making them.
Okay. So got that, and then we have our first. We have our inaugural Be a Man challenge. First, you have the Demon Hunter himself. Okay, so we have our reading here. So this is your reading. If you can't get your hands on the SAA Udemy, and you can't find Nana and her and within the mega file, well, that's not a problem. Focus on Baga, the blue book. Okay. Baga, if you guys want to buy it, let's see here. EC2 root their instructions. Okay. Okay. So Gordon dropped the link for the PDF, but if you want to buy the physical copy, then go ahead and buy a physical copy. I have one, but it doesn't hurt to have the PDF. Okay.
I highly recommend that if you have the money, buy a physical copy.
Yes, it's
I
like
cannot.
I still got mine.
I cannot stress that enough. Specifically for the Baga book, a lot of the other books are fine for PDF. The Baga book, the way that it's set up, the sheer length of it, it's like 800 something pages.
Yeah.
Like it's a monster, and it's one where you legitimately benefit from having a physical copy in front of you.
And that IM section is 100 pages. So get ready.
Yup.
Damn. Okay. Okay. So, well, before I continue on, Futurist, you have a question?
Yes. I was trying to look through the mega for Nana stuff. I don't. Where does these numbers line up? Because I don't see anything that says 116_11.
It's not in the mega file. I thought it'd be in Surge's drive.
Yes, let me drop the
It's in the
link.
mega file.
Oh, that's right. It is in there, huh? We moved it to.
Is there another folder I don't know about?
Maybe.
Or because I'm just look at the one that says Nana-DevSecOps. Is there another one?
It's not DevSecOps.
I will check DevOps.
DevOps. I think Weemo has the DevOps on the mega.
So there's another mega?
Yes. Wait a minute, one
Post the
second.
mega link real quick and I'll open it. Or actually, Larry did. Which Larry is that?
It should be under Tech World with Nana.
Oh,
Oh, Clevy, how are you?
there we go.
It's under Nana DevOps Tech World with Nana. Should be in
Okay,
there.
so you have it.
Yeah, Nana DevOps Bootcamp.
You just put in a search engine on Mega Nana, and it'll pop up. It's just there.
Yeah.
That's just
Yeah, it's there.
That's just savior right there. Micah, lover. Don't take us sloppy seconds, okay? But we're scrolling down to 116 and 117. Oh, hold on. What we got? Yep, 116.11 and 117.12. Yeah. Yep, just get into CLI. Okay, no problem. Mr. Story, you have a question?
I was actually just copying your notes that you had up. So once you put that back up, that'd be great.
My notes are just part of the homework. I mean, posted that, posted that. Okay, let's talk about these deliverables. Must be. It says GitHub repo link, but what I want you guys to do for the time being is on your computers, if the install script worked correctly, you should have some folders that say DOWAF here, okay? And then if we're lucky, then we'll have a class 7. So open up class 7, and then let's see, let's go into homework. And all I want you guys to do is to make a homework. So within DOI class 7 AWS homework, create a folder and say you can name it, you can date it whatever you want. I work off of dates, so I say 9/9/25. Right. And what I'm going to do is, you have to have a screenshot of the running web server, a copy of the startup script saved as a .txt file, and README instructions on how to configure the EC2, including teardown instructions. So this is all live stuff, but first off, let's say, okay, you need a screenshot of the running web server. Okay, I'm just going to do the homework with you guys because I'm a studious individual.
Yeah, just take that. Get that
So,
recording, run it.
Yep. So let's see here. So like my notes say, I'm gonna do http:// here's my server. Now I'm going to take my screenshot. Okay, take my screenshot, and my screenshot's here. So, but if you guys are on Windows, then it's going to be snipping tool. If you are on Mac, then it's going to be
It's gonna be
screenshot.
shift command 5.
Yeah, yeah. Four is the short form way, but 5 is the full suite. So click on Save Snip, and you want to go to your document folder, your DOI, Class 7, AWS, homework, and then whatever you named your folder, and then you want to save. Save it as whatever you want. Because of my naming convention, I want to say web server. So I want to save my web server. So it's running, which is good. That's part one. Part two is a copy of the startup script saved as a .txt file. Okay, so where did I get my startup script?
You got it from Theo's repo.
I did. Right. I did. So I'm gonna go to GitHub right here, right? Then someone said I had to copy it raw, so I raw dogged it, and then now I have all this data, I have all this text. Where do I put it? What do I do? Because the homework says I gotta copy it and save it as a text file,
Notepad.
a
Put it in the
.txt.
notes.
Open Notepad.
Notepad. Okay, so I have a notepad here. Do I just erase everything here? What do I do?
Open up a new one.
Oh, no.
Open up a new one. Okay, let's open a new one.
Yeah, okay. It's very small.
It is. So
Doesn't have any of that fancy formatting. Copy and paste shit.
yeah,
It'll work.
yeah. But I've heard that I've been a barbarian because all my screens are white. You should use dark mode. You should be professional. Who needs that?
Dark mode's for work. Class, you can do it right now.
So here's my homework folder. So I want to do start up script.txt. Save. So that's my second portion. And then now I have, instructions on how to configure the EC2. So the README is a specific thing, okay? But what you can do is, so let's start with just getting instructions on how to configure the EC2, okay? So I have all this stuff up here. So let's say these are my instructions. So I will copy, because I want to copy these instructions. File, and then I'll say new window. Bring it over, then I'll just paste. Then I'm going to save as, and then as you can see, it also wants to save it as a .txt, but the homework said I had to just have it be a README, okay? So it now has to be, so the correct way to save that file is readme.md. And then I want to save it as all files, save as type all files. So it should say readme.md at the end, all files, click save, and then and then now we're in that folder, and that's it. That's it for deliverable. So what we want to see is just, so for now, all you'll have to do is to get these files into that folder. Okay? So that's the regular homework. And then now we can say for the more advanced students, this is what we call the Be a Man challenges. Be a Man challenges are made to push you a bit more when it comes to what we did in class. So it's expected that you're going to go the extra mile. Not you guys in particular, but for these challenges, it's expected for you guys to go a bit further. try to push yourself, try to modify what's going on within what we've done today, the purview of what we've done today. So basically, you have to customize your web server to say the following: I, and then your name, thank Theo and group leader name for teaching me about EC2s and AWS. One step closer to escaping Keisha. Now another line says, with this class, I will net dollar amount per year, and then include a picture of the destination you'll go to after you get your cloud money. So I put it in the chat for the guys who have already done class 5.5 or 6, 6.5, so on and so forth. This will be easy. For class 7, yeah, you can try it out. And then when it comes to the submissions, we'll get to making groups within the next week or two, so that once the groups are made, you'll submit everything to your group leader. Okay? But that's pretty much it. Let's see. Aaron, Serge, Jules, I miss anything?
Thank you. You did fantastic.
Nope. I'll say for BMN challenge part 2, we'll get to edit the web server after it's running.
Oh.
Yeah, if you go and refresh mind, you'll see that I made the changes that Aaron suggested.
Okay. I like that. This works. So let's see. Be a Man Challenge 2.
And I recommend you do all of the challenges. They'll get you really skilled up. That's the type of stuff that gets you hireable.
Yes.
And final piece. This is one thing. From this to every class, condense what you learned in one sentence and keep that in a specific file. Why? Because you need a resume. So you can just define or describe what you did today in one sentence, not a long one, but just one sentence, what you did. You can start building your resume. It's easier to trim and edit versus creating things from whole cloth. So you did something today. You made a front-end server. I did that at work a couple days ago. This is something you can tell when you're in that interview. Well, something more, but this is an example of something you can build on it. And that's Theo recommended.
So 1.2, Be a Man Challenge 1.2, thanks to Surge, is, Be a Man Challenge 1 is just you modifying the script. And then if I currently running web server one to add the phone, and then include a picture of the woman you will have 5 sons by. Yep, sounds about right. 5 sons, Serge, is that all right?
Sounds good.
Works for me. Okay, so Be a Man Challenge 1.2. There you go. So these are going to be like it was going to be like, oh, well, this is a lot. It's meant to be a lot. When we don't expect you to finish everything. Trust us. There's a lot of
the early stuff they can do. Come on. I expect these guys to do the early stuff. The later stuff, that's going to be harder. But
yes, the reading the deliverables, Be a Man Challenge 1, I can see that. And then for really ambitious, you'll go for number 2, which is fine. But
Yeah, for number two, you can add the location where the uh, HTML will be. It will be on var, I think, /www dot /HTML. You can cd into /var /www dot /HTML, and then the file can be indexed.
I couldn't really hear you, Serge.
No,
Oh,
but
you can?
we didn't teach him SSH yet, man.
Oh, that is true. Okay.
Yeah. Get putty. Get super putty.
Oh,
I'll tell you, I'll
4 hours
just tell you.
minimum.
Yeah, I'll tell you in short, the more you do, the more you challenge yourself, the faster you'll get there. And the stronger you'll get there.
yeah, that's agreed. Okay, so we got questions. JJ, you have a question?
Yes, could you share the readings again? You didn't. I don't think you dropped it in the chat.
Oh, I did, but I'll share it again. It's not a problem.
Okay.
No
Thank
problem.
you. And this is all in the mega,
It
right?
should be. Let's take a look. I got it. Qualbaga.
Okay.
Bam.
Okay. And the other ones for the nano ones are from the tech op, the boot camp, right?
With Nana.
Back with Nana, DevOps Boot Camp.
Okay. Got it.
Cool. No problem. Vlad,
All right.
do you have a question?
Thanks.
Yes. When we're saving the README file, which format are we saving it under? Is it the rich text format or another format?
Well, you already put it in your message. You said you put it in your message, readme.md. That's the format.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Whew.
So you answer your own question, Vlad. You're doing good.
But wait, it says under when I'm trying to save it, it says a bunch of gave me different formats like Word and other things.
Well, you
That's
can.
fine.
Oh, I see. So
Yeah,
if you're trying
yeah.
to, so let's say I'm trying to save this one, right? So I try to say save as type, all files, and then once you save as all files, then you can name it whatever you want with the extension that you want. That work for you? Vlad? Oh, well, it must work for him. Okay, Mr. Thomas, you have a question.
No, oh, sorry.
Yeah. So, can you hear me?
I can hear you. What's up?
So I was looking at the trying to get to the PO files that we're supposed to save this in. It is not showing up in my documents file. I did the install correctly, but I am not seeing it.
So you don't have anything in your documents that says DOWAF? No
Nope.
folders?
I see custom office templates. Nope. It's small. It's not a lot of stuff in here.
Are you on a PC or a Mac?
PC.
Okay. Then what I would say is let's see here. I would, if you ran the install script, then the install script should be somewhere in your downloads. Scripts, chocolate main. So can you see your install script that you downloaded from GitHub?
Install. You got what should it say?
Scripts _ chocolate dash main.
Yep, I see it.
Okay. Click on Double click on Choco install.
Okay.
Right click on Choco install, Choco underscore install that PS1 and click on edit.
Okay, so Choco install. When I click on that, I have Choco underscore install, then I have a Choco underscore install underscore trigger.
Top one.
Top one? All right. You said right click on it?
Who are you
Right
helping?
click and right click and say edit.
Why are we doing installs in here?
Because apparently he didn't get the DOF folder directories.
Okay, I see it.
Okay, so you see the from numbers 1 to 12.
Yep.
Okay, highlight them and click on the play button with the paper behind it.
Oh, run script.
Yep.
Got it.
Okay. Now check back into documents on your machine and let's see if the content is there.
Okay. I think I know what it's doing. It's not sending it there. It's sending it somewhere else.
If you're connected to OneDrive, then that'll
Yeah.
probably be your issue.
Yeah, it sent it somewhere else. I see where I have to go to pull it out. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Oh.
So yeah, I can fix that.
All right, no problem.
Appreciate it.
Anytime. Mr. Alexander, you have a question.
Yes, the whole entire time I had a extra my VPN running. Would that stop anything as far as me completing the exercise? Because I know it ran off the DC Virginia DC VPN.
You mean the region?
Yeah, the region. If I had the VPN running connected to another region, would that stop anything from proceeding, like completing the task?
If when you say VPN, do you mean like, Surfshark or ExpressVPN on your computer?
Yeah, Nord.
Okay. No, that won't stop you from completing the task because it's just saying that your computer is somewhere else, but you're still logged into AWS and your EC2 is accessible across the internet. So that wouldn't preclude you from accessing your EC2 if it's working.
Okay. Well, I just give it a try. Maybe some things was off. Once I look at the video when it come on, I just redo it.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
No problem. Smoke Master Larry.
Yes, I just wanted to, for clarification purposes for the new guys, the old guys here knows about this. I just posted the link to the mega file for the Nana stuff. Just put in the search engine at the top of the page, Nana, N-A-N-A, and it should pop up, okay?
Look
Just
at
one-
Larry. Look
I'm
at
just
Larry.
helping out.
I know. Yo, Larry's the OG in this part thing.
Yeah. Nah, I'm just helping out. That's all. You ain't right, Ralph, sometimes.
What you? I'm on my best behavior, Larry. I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Yeah, you are. It's surprising, but you are.
This guy. Okay.
I think Saturday you'll go back to your
Hey,
old ways.
we're not talking about Saturdays, all right?
Yeah, maybe Saturday I'll teach and then Rob can goof around.
Yeah.
Yeah, Aaron is a bit more sweet. He's
He's
sweet.
more patient. He's the most patient.
Yeah,
The
he's,
most patient.
yeah, he's patient. He's
Well,
sweet,
well,
nice,
hold
and
on.
lovable.
I don't
No,
know
he's
if
not.
that's true.
I was like,
Look at this.
Sweet.
Look at what I have. Would this exist if it wasn't true?
Oh
Let's look at
God.
the chat.
Memes. Memes.
Oh my nah.
You ain't
I
right.
beg,
So
I
I
beg to
personally think
differ
Aaron,
sometimes with that.
I think Aaron just eats a lot of weed brownies and just like, this is a cloud going.
But you're just stereotyping because I'm from California now.
Yes, yes. You're from like the weed area of California too. No. But this is good for first class, I think. Yeah.
Okay. Well, this is good.
Build something, show the results. This is good.
Yes, and you're taking notes and you're getting it into your computer to have save this for later. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Okay, next up, JJ, you have a question.
Yeah, I have like one quick question. Where do we post these to Facebook or?
For now, save it on your computer because ultimately what we plan to do is that we'll want you guys to get all of this content up into GitHub, into your own GitHub account, and then you can post it up on your own GitHub account. Because the goal is we want you guys to be used to producing output and putting it up to GitHub so that it's not foreign to you down the line. All right?
Okay, so the screenshots of us saying Keisha sucks. Do we also put that on GitHub?
Oh, well, not yet.
No,
not yet.
They might actually use it. They might be like, hey, recruiter from Capital One, here's my GitHub.
Here's my GitHub. So JJ, we saw your GitHub and we see that you have some colorful pictures up there. Can you tell us what that's about?
That's what the assignment said to do.
What? Great tell. What assignment were you talking about?
Okay, so maybe not the pictures, but the script, I guess.
Well, you're likely going to have like like this first GitHub account will it will be a practice one, but
You
then
could do something fancy with some metadata.
That's true. That's true. You can do something fancy with metadata. You could also just create down the line. You can create a second GitHub account. Just so that you can just put your official work stuff there. But for now, we're learning, so we'll just take it slow. All right?
Okay.
Yeah, no problem. Vlad, you have a question?
Yeah, it doesn't give me some of the other formats that you were talking about. So it either gave me like rich if I put it in the chat, like rich text format or some other formats like Word or whatever. And
For
I'll
your
copy it.
README?
So yeah, when I was saving it as an MD file,
Yeah,
I'll just put it in the chat.
You can just
Can I
save
go with
it.
the default at
You could just save
the
it as
top?
a text file and rename it to .md if you want.
Yeah, just make sure that you have readme.md to save it as rich text document, and then just leave it at that.
A markdown file is just plain text. There's like no special encoding. Like a rich text format has some special encoding.
Yes.
Because you can do italics and stuff.
Okay, this is what I have. I'll show you. This is what I did. I did this. Because it doesn't give me any other options like what so I mean when I named it I put it .md. So I don't know where the RTF came from. Oh, that's from the rich text format. Okay, all right. So yeah.
Well, what are you making it with?
Text. I used well, I transferred the file from Notepad++, and which one is this? Now I'm using this is text edit. Then I pasted it over to text edit.
Well, Notepad++ would work fine.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even have to do that. Okay, so I'll do that again.
Yeah,
should be good.
All right.
Yeah, I use Obsidian for all my stuff because it does markdown.
I'm working my way. Yeah, I'm working it in there into Obsidian little by little.
You could use just regular Notepad, Notepad++, VS Code. I don't know what that other one you mentioned. VS Code is nice if you're using Markdown because you can get a preview of it rendered.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think probably Obsidian does that too.
It lets you put
Yeah,
in like special, stuff like that, and it gives you some formatting, but it can translate right down to Markdown.
yeah.
So you can snap it into
Yeah.
everything.
Okay. Kofa, you have a question. You're muted if you're talking.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you. What's up?
Yeah, my computer froze. I was gonna ask about the class schedule. Will class 7 mainly be on Tuesdays? Is there something set in stone right now? I know it'll be in the events tab. I'm just trying to see if you guys discussed anything about the flow of this particular class in the schedule.
I think it's in the
Tuesday.
events tab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I posted all the events today. Tuesday, Saturday, Sunday.
Okay. I mean, just like week to week though. So that's
Tuesday, Saturday, Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah, so Tuesday 8 p.m., Saturday, Sunday 2 p.m.
Okay,
Usually Tuesdays is the first one. Saturday, Sundays are repeats and they'll grow to be student-led troubleshooting. And then, we might have some special stuff. Get you guys
Cool.
some Jenkins.
I was just
GitHub
checking.
Actions.
It's
Yeah.
set yet.
No, good question.
Okay. Hopefully I answered your question. Mr. Batiste, you have a question.
Yeah, for the Udemy course for the homework, what actual class is that one actually located in?
That was part of your Udemy installs or your Udemy cart that you had to purchase. The only thing that we can't provide is the Udemy's. Well, most Udemy.
Wait, actually,
Because
Surge, don't,
Yeah, not most. Yeah, there's a good amount we have that are free.
Surge, don't you have Merrick's SAA?
I think so.
I'm not 100% sure, but if not, I'll put it in there.
Yeah, because
I might have it.
I was
But go
able to
ahead.
I bought 3 of the courses, but I just don't know which one that actually is.
Solutions Architect Associate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll find it, Murray.
Oh, okay. All right. No, I have that one. Okay, never. That's all I needed to know.
Cool. Okay. Mr. Kramer, you have a question.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
All right, great. So thanks. I was a little bit late to class. I did everything as far as just what we worked on today and the homework so far. The only thing that I didn't do was for the install instructions for, well, not the install instructions, for setting up the EC2. Where did that original file come from?
Theo's repo.
Theo's repo.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's a simple metadata script. It's like they'll call it a hello world. Just like very basic display of text. Sometimes, like I said, the metadata would be like something a little more fancy, but it's something you would use on a regular case basis trying to set up infrastructure. And you would use something to say, hey, this thing works. We can now connect our application to it. Because your application, if it's in a repo, has to exist somewhere to go to your phone, your tablet, your computer.
Right.
And then with that hello world, you do some other connections, which that's a little more complex. But it can go into the cloud, and the cloud can push that application anywhere.
Got it. Okay, so as long as we forked the repository in Git, then we should have it there, right?
You should on your GitHub, yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank you. And one other unrelated question to that I had is, I did complete the install instructions. However, I got the all set message, but when I ran my brew list, I was missing a few applications. So I'm not sure how I get the ones that I missed and get those reinstalled, but maybe that's like a topic that we could handle out of class.
It
Let me know what
was
you got.
really a topic that you should have brought up in the installs group. But since you're here now, which packages?
Let me pull it up 1 second. Okay, so
you
just
ready?
comparing the list.
Pairing.
Let's see. So there's a note where it says key installs to check for, and I've got a bunch of them, but I'm missing Terraform, OpenTofu, the HashiCorp Sentinel, Docker, the Kubernetes CLI, and the AWS CLI. I have everything.
Oh, almost all of them.
Well,
How did you get in?
Right.
Who said yes? Rob?
Okay.
Who
All
who
right.
did this?
Yeah, that's a violation. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. That has to be fixed because those are actually ones you will use.
Those are the ones you need the most. Okay. We're looking. We'll ping you afterwards.
Okay. Thank you.
Jason Kramer. Yeah.
Okay.
The doctor can be a pain in the ass sometimes.
Sometimes. Don.
I had issues trying to get Azure installed today. Just the CLI.
Well, that's Azure. Then
Yeah, I know.
that's as exciting as taking 2 shots of absinthe. It's terrible.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, even Python had problems installing. I mean, there's weird shit out there.
So Don, what's up, man?
Yeah, hi guys. Can you just tell me where I'll be able to find this recording, please?
Yeah, so there will be somebody here who will be a good steward, who will be the scribe. They'll organize a lot of this information, like homework, Be a Man challenges, and recordings. I would recommend them getting the Fathom recorder and another backup. I think Vito is the backup for class 6 and 6.5, or maybe just class 6.5. But I am one of the primary people, so I keep a lot of these, and I will post it in the class 7 main group. It'll be pinned to the top in the featured area, but you should also save the playlist that it comes on in your personal YouTube that you use for this class, so you can always refer back to it.
Yep. Just a follow-on question with the Facebook feature tab. My one is quite strange because it shows the oldest data first instead of the newest one. So for example, every time I do go to the feature tab, it always begins on a back in 2003, which is really annoying. I don't know how to change it.
In the group?
Yes.
There's nothing in the group from 2003.
Well, okay, so
it does
that's no.
go way
He's
back.
in the wrong. He's not looking at the actual pin documents. He's going to in the feature tab you can't control the order, but if you go to discussion and then where it says featured at the very top of the tab, then you'll see everything in the feature tab that's pinned in order.
Okay, hold on. Let me just
Here. Let me just share my screen real quick. So.
Okay, and I'll say this, if you don't, I think we're pretty much all set
Yeah, I
for the
see it.
night.
I see it. Yep.
So I think for guys that are still watching, I think we're all set for the night. We're
Actually, new guys that just got into the group. Like, if you're from like 6.5 or prior, you could leave. But new guys, I want to talk to them for a sec, just to make sure something. But is there any other questions before we do that?
well, we'll be working through the rest of the questions we got for the guys. Okay. But yeah, featured tab. Yeah, the pin post at the top.
Yeah, if you